Hey there, Pony fan. Welcome to another Friendship is Magic review with me, the Stupid Private. Today's episode is Filli Vanilli. The episode begins with Fluttershy singing a Disney-esque solo alongside some adorable woodland critters and a frickin' jackalope, when she's shocked to discover that her friends have seen the whole thing. She reacts just like Bert the Turtle.
Duck and cover to avoid both flash burns and potential embarrassment.
After recovering from that attack of stage fright, the Shy One is invited to a benefits concert for the local pet shelter, starring the Ponytones, local barbershop quartet. Both Rarity and Big Mac are members. Unfortunately, the big guy has thrown out his voice in an unfortunate turkey calling incident. So it's off to Witch Doctor Zecora for a cure to this dilemma. And there's some good news and some bad news. The bad news is Big Mac's not going to be 100% for the show. The good news is Zecora can whip up a potion using Poison Joke that will make Fluttershy sound just like Barry White, faster than you can say Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang. And with some assistance from Flutter Guy singing while Big Mac lip syncs, the show goes off without a hitch. In fact, it goes so well the Ponytones are invited to perform at a local Philly's Quinceañera, then the mayor's ribbon cutting ceremony, then some BS at the spa, and then for cheerlead's class. But during the final show at Sugar Cube Corners, a curtain malfunction caused by Fluttershy's backstage dancing reveals that the deep resonant voice was actually the cute little pink and yellow Pegasus. This, of course,
makes Fluttershy darn near piss herself in terror.
I was gonna say causes her to run off in fright. But after a pep talk from her friends, Fluttershy is comfortable enough on stage to perform for a select audience of the other 5 members of the main 6 and some woodland mammals. You know, this episode is pretty alright. It never ceases to amaze me how MLP manages to make these slice-of-life episodes entertaining. I think it's a combination of the setting's inherent whimsy and the cartoon antics of the cast. Based on her personality and lack of charisma, you'd think Fluttershy would be a bad main character, but she carries the episode really well. Mostly because we get to see a side of Fluttershy that we haven't really seen before. Fluttershy the performer. Her stage fright is well documented, and it's nice to see she found an outlet for her voice that doesn't involve exposing herself. And it's cleverly done, too. This not only shows off a different Fluttershy, but Big Mac as well. Apparently he likes to sing. Who knew? And speaking of character development, it's a small detail, but I like seeing Twilight actually using her wings to fly. The humor is strong in this episode as well. Front and center is Fluttershy's panic in the face of public attention, especially during her final exposure at the end. Her existential horror is a laugh and a half. But to no one's surprise, the Comedy MVP award goes to Pinkie Pie.
You don't say, Holmes.
Her attempts to help Fluttershy are hilarious in their disasterific implications. There's also a truly awesome conversation between AJ and Big Mac.
A one-sided conversation.
Oh, and Rarity's doing her drama shtick again. Also, I was happy to see Zecora, who in addition to her rhyming wisdom has one of the all-time great puns. Now let's talk about the music in this episode. There's only 2 songs. One by Fluttershy during her Disney princess moment. Then there's the song that the Ponytones sing over and over again. So I hope you like it, cause you'll be hearing it. A lot. It's not bad for what it is. It's fun, upbeat, and has a nice rhythm to it.
When's Rainbow Dash gonna get a song so we can finally get some rock music?
Like I said before, the slice of life style will hold the episode back for some viewers. The stakes are about as low as they could possibly get. There's also a really weird plot point involving keeping Fluttershy singing a secret. I don't really get why. It's to spare Fluttershy embarrassment, and I guess Pinkie's a security risk if I've ever seen one, but it still feels unnecessary. And a Milli Vanilli reference? Seriously? Granted, it makes sense with the plot of the show, but wow. I can't figure out if that's funny, harsh, or both. Now let's break down the good and the bad in My Little Pony, Filli Vanilli. On the good side, this episode has a fun premise that sheds a whole new light on Fluttershy. It also has awesome comedy from just about every pony, and especially Pinkie Pie. And the music ain't half bad. On the other hand, if you hate barbershop, well, you're just out of luck, aren't you? If you find slice of life stories boring, you'll be bored by this episode. And the whole Flutter Guy is a secret thing just felt a little too convenient. So I give My Little Pony, Filli Vanilli, 3 out of 5. Thanks for watching. I'm the Stupid Private.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.